Top DBMS interview questions and answers. I believe that you are already aware of the fact that data is everywhere and how important it is to analyze big data to get the required results.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. SprintSeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
A database management system is the pillar of data analysis, which requires the ability to organize, evaluate, review, and make useful information out of a huge amount of data. To begin a career in data analytics or as a database administrator, here is the most frequently asked DBMS interview question that will help you excel in your next job interview.
DBMS interview preparation. First things first, the main focus for excelling in any interview is to have a thorough knowledge of and command over the subject. A complete understanding of DBMS types, DBMS components, and SQL will help you clear your next DBMS interview. The article consists of two sections. The first section has DBMS basic interview questions and answers, and the other section has DBMS advanced interview questions and answers. Let's start with the basic DBMS interview questions and answers. DBMS interview questions and answers basic. 1. What is DBMS? DBMS stands for Database Management System, which is a software application that interacts with the database, applications, and users to store and analyze the required data by taking appropriate security actions. The software consists of a set of programs that manipulate the database. The DBMS receives the request from an application for particular data, and it instructs the OS to supply accurate data to the users. DBMS allows users to create databases based on their specific requirements. A DBMS in large systems helps other third-party software and users store and retrieve data. To explain the term database. A database is defined as an organized collection of knowledge or information in such a way that it can be accessed and managed easily. The data can be organized into columns, tables, and rows and indexed to make it easier to search for relevant information. There are a lot of databases available such as MySQL, Sybase, Oracle, MongoDB, Informix, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, etc. 3. What benefits do DBMS provide over traditional file-based systems? The following are the advantages of DBMS over traditional file-based systems. Multiple user interfaces. Data redundancy can be controlled. Provides backup and data recovery. No unauthorized access to data. Easy accessibility and processing of data. 4. Explain the different types of DBMS architecture. There are 3 types of DBMS architecture. Single-tier architecture, the data is readily available on the user's machine. 2-tier architecture, the DBMS software is present on the user machine and the database is present on the server machine. 3-tier architecture, a layer is present between the user and server machine, and there is no direct communication between them. A user DBMS application on the user machine interacts with a server DBMS application on the server machine. 5. What are the steps in the DBMS life cycle? The database life cycle includes the fundamental processes of developing a global schema for a logical database, assigning data across a network, and developing regional schemas for DBMSs. The DBMS life cycle has 5 steps that include 6. What are the various languages found in a DBMS? The different languages present in DBMS are DDL, Data Definition Language, consists of commands that are used to define the database. DML, Data Manipulation Language, it consists of commands that are used to manipulate the data present in the database. DCL, Data Control Language, it consists of commands that deal with the user permissions and controls of the database system. TCL, Transaction Control Language, it consists of commands that deal with the transactions in the database. 7. What is a checkpoint in DBMS? A checkpoint in a DBMS is a save point that is used to declare a state where all the previous logs are removed from the system. In the case of a system crash, checkpoints are used for the recovery of data. This avoids the step of a transaction from the very beginning, and checkpoints can provide a snapshot of the last recorded database. 8. What is normalization in DBMS? The process of minimizing redundancies in a database is known as normalization. It also helps to overcome insert, delete, and update anomalies. 9. What do you mean by denormalization in DBMS? The process of adding redundant data to a database is known as demoralization. It is usually performed after normalization to avoid costly joins. It is a common database optimization technique that helps increase the performance of a database. 10. What are indexes? What are the differences between the clustered and non-clustered indexes? The data structures that are responsible for improving the speed of data recovery operations on a table are known as indexes. They are mainly used for searching algorithms to retrieve data quickly. The differences between clustered and non-clustered indexes are as follows. 11. What is data model? A data model is a group of tools that are used to describe data, semantics, and constraints. They describe the relationship between the data entities and their attributes. The best example of a data model is network model, hierarchical data model, entity relationship model, relational model. 12. What is the difference between an entity and an attribute in the DBMS? Entity in a database management system, it refers to a real-world object with existence. Example, employee databases have different entities such as employee, designation, department, etc. Attribute in a database management system, entity refers to a characteristic that describes an entity. Example, the employee as an entity can have name, ID, and age as its attributes. DBMS interview questions and answers advance. 13. Explain the different normal forms for normalization. Normalization works through a series of stages called normal forms. The normal forms apply to individual relationships. The relation is said to be in a specific normal form if it fulfills constraints. The most common normal forms are: first normal form, 1NF. A table is termed in 1NF if it holds only atomic values. Second normal form, 2NF. A table is said to be in 2NF if it is in 1NF and non-prime attributes are not dependent on any candidate key. Third normal form, 3NF. A table is termed in 3NF if it is in 2NF and non-prime attributes are not dependent on any super key. Boyce and Codd normal form, BCNF. A table is considered as BCNF if it is in 3NF and for every functional dependency A, B is the super key of the table. 14. What are a DBMS's ACID properties? The ACID properties of a DBMS are the basic rules of a DBMS which must be followed to preserve data integrity. DBMS has the following ACID properties.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with SprintSeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.